Welcome back, everyone. If you're new to the channel, on this channel I share about my farming journey. So on today's video, I'm showing you how I'm collecting urine and how I'm able to make money with the type of cages which I did. Because like if I didn't do the cages, they would have been on the floor. And when they're on the floor, they're always running. So with them running every day, it's me losing money on these three things. I won't be able to collect urine. I won't be able to have bigger rabbits earlier, because with these ones they tend to run a lot, and then run for them running a lot, it means they will be losing weight. They won't really gain weight like when they are on the cages. So the best way, I did the cages so that like I will be able to be selling urine to my local farmers, and then I will be even able to collect to collect the, what is it called, the fertilizer, the urine, the rabbit waste, those waste I even sell them as fertilizers. So even the other thing is that I will be unable to breed them. So if they're separated, I can really breed them, because like if you check here, I'm only having females. With females I have around 9, 10, so, and one male. So because with this farm we mainly focus on producing meat, then that's where these cages came in. With these cages they're able to grow, because like they're not exercising every day, they're always chilling. So with them having a very small space, it's them being able to grow a certain weight, because like they would have been running around here, I know them well. They would have been running around and trying to dig. So okay, let's begin with the cages. If you check here, this is the top level, and then the lower level is this side. It's just two stories, I can say, in simple English. So we divided the cages with this sink. This sink is the one which collects urine. So if this rabbit is urinating, it goes onto the sink. From this sink, there's a gutter here. There's a gutter, yeah. I think it's called gutter. Yeah, this one. This one will collect all the urine, all, all the urine. So from there, we're collecting it here. You see. So it's kind of like a good thing to have such cages, because I was checking around. I would have had to buy them, and from where I am around vendor, there's no one who's selling them, and they are around Gauteng. I would have to drive all the way with lots of toll gates, fuel and stuff. So I had to make my own, myself. So we did these cages. We divided the upper level with the lower level with just sink, so that like we will have a bigger space. And if you check here, I'm able to walk around. So I think it could be advisable that you do your cages like how we did, because we have two spaces here, and we would have been really having limited space. So if I can show you with this cage, we use small holes on this level, because this is where they stay. So then, because this mesh is really expensive, we opt to use the most expensive one here, and then with covering the side, we didn't use the one which is really expensive. So if you check here, this is how we construct them. This one is unfinished, but the wire, it's already there, and then we're just left with doing the finishing type. So if you even check with these ones, this is the zinc, this is the gutter, and this is where we are collecting the urine. So with these cages, it was so cheap to do them, because like they were done by this cheap wood. The is it called cheap? I think I can say cheap wood, because like we were buying it from people who were people who does timber. So we're buying them for like 20 rand. From around where I stay, they were going for like 20 rand. So we would buy these. They are not the released rate, but to them they are not the released rate, but to us it is, because we just had to use what we have, so that we can cut cost. You can't start a business by just investing a lot of money. What if the business doesn't start? We had to do something with. We just had to use what we have, so that like we will cut cost. Not really advisable to cut cost, but with cages, imagine in driving all the way to Gauteng, 500 kilometers, just to try and get cages. And there's lots of toll gates. There are lots of challenges going there. Imagine you go there and then you don't find them. You don't even know where they're constructing them. So to me, I was like, no, let me just try to come up with a strategy, because people does sell rabbit urine, so I can be also able to collect it myself. So with feed, they eat from these things. We even did them. They were kind of like tricky, but there are guys around here who does things with zinc. So I had to take a picture. They give them the measurement. They did it 100%. With food, we pour them from here, and then they went inside here. So it's kind of like so simple, the design, because like if I can show you the design, this is how they designed it, and it can't even cut a rabbit. So like today I was out, so we just pour food here, then they will eat during the day. And with water, we use this automated pipe. I will also do a video showing around how this automated water works. If you check here, this one it is drinking. You see, this is how they drink water. They know even from birth, when they have like 10 days or 14 days, they know where they will get water. But by the time they would be drinking milk from the mom, but after when they are now grown, they know where water is. I don't even know how they sense or smell, but they know. Or maybe the mother showed them. But so here we pour pellets. If you check here, oh, let me try to focus. If you check here, here are the pellets. So we don't waste food. They are only able to eat here. They can't even try to spill it around. So the other thing, even with grass we put them here. Here is where they collect the grass. So we usually feed them grass and banana grass. With banana grass, here we have it. We planted it. So, but like we does have it. So with this one, if you're seeing them cut like this, I was selling the sticks to someone who does good farming. If you check here, the sticks, and with these sticks, you just plant them, even lying down, just like sugar cane. They will grow. So if they're really fully grown, they will develop a stick. But if they are not really fully grown, you will find out that they don't they make sticks after a while. So if you check here, it is eating. This is just it. Um, you can even only check them early in the morning and late afternoon. They will just be growing, because food will be there, water will be there. So this business is kind of like so simple. So the other thing which I can show you, that we have really big rabbits here. The rabbits which you have, they are big. They are a breed called SA Pendula. Wake up, wake up, wake up. See? So this is it. Um, these are the cages. So we just had to use what we have. You see? So, oh, the other thing which I can tell you to be so aware of, if you check here, I think we will have a problem with using wood to do these cages. But I think this one is because it's frequently used, because we have more rabbits here, but the cage is not divided. They can go all the way to this side. They can go all the way to this side. That's why we have two food, two food, two things of food, and then three water. See, and we have three drinking nipples. So here, because there are many, they're English. They're spilling a lot of water, so it is damaging the wood. But that will get fixed. I was even thinking maybe we can varnish the wood, but we will try by all means to check. Because the business is doing well, we might even use steel. So even if we are then will be using steel, I will also attach a video or do a video showing you how the whole process. Because like with this rabbit thing, I was not really considering posting them on my channel, but now I am so aware. I'll be posting updates, how we raise them, the way you can cut cost, how you can raise them even in winter, summer, every detailed video, because the farm has been running for 6 years, for more than 6 years actually, because it didn't start like this. Started from scratch, just growing rabbits, then the rabbit love then grew into. So I will be teaching you how to make to live a living with just this business. So if you made it so far, thanks for watching. You can leave a thumb up just to show that you did reach the end of the video.